2024 fall graduating class of Kutztown University. Please welcome the university's Grand Marshal, Dr. John Vafeus, and Usher Marshals, Dr. Paul Ake, Dr. Janice Gasker, Dr. Tracy Keys, and Dr. Peg Spears. Now entering the field house are the candidates for baccalaureate and graduate degrees. Each college is identified by a ceremonial gonfalon carried by a member of the presidential ambassadors. The College of Business gonfalon is being carried by Macario Madden, a junior marketing major. The College of Business graduates are being led by the Dean, Dr. Ann Carroll, and Associate Dean, Dr. Chali Nando. The College of Education gonfalon is being carried by Daniela Tenillo Gomez, a junior management major. The College of Education graduates are led by the Dean, Dr. Rebecca West Burns, and Associate Dean, Dr. Thomas Conway. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences Gonfalon is being carried by Zama Mia, a junior, pre-med biology major. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences graduates are led by the Dean, Dr. Lori McMillan, and Associate Dean, Dr. Deborah Hoikian. The College of Visual and Performing Arts Gonfalon is being carried by Macario Madden. The College of Visual and Performing Arts graduates are led by the Dean, Dr. Bradley Shope, and Associate Dean, Dr. Amy Filer-Wunder. Gonfalon representing the senior class gift with the signatures of all the contributors is being carried by Daniela Tenillo Gomez. ladies and gentlemen, it is now our honor to present to you the dedicated faculty of Kutztown University. Please note the colorful regalia worn by the faculty. The color of the lining of the hood represents the university that awarded their degree. The color of the facing of the hood reflects the academic discipline of the wearer's highest degree. Please join me in welcoming our stage party led by Kutztown University's 12th president, Dr. Kenneth S. Hawkinson, and the provost and vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Lauren Baisden Arnold. The ceremonial university gonfalon is being carried by Zama Mia.
Good morning. I am Dr. Ken Hawkinson, president of Kutztown University, and it is my privilege to welcome you all to this morning's ceremony. I'm delighted that all of you, family, friends, faculty, university staff, and especially our newest graduates, are here to join us today. Please rise if you are able and join Carly Bonanno, a junior music education major, in singing the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Thank you, Carly. Please join me in thanking our organist, Dr. Ina Grapenthin. On September 15th, 1866, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania General Assembly passed legislation to establish an institution of higher learning in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. With the completion of your degrees, you join more than 76,000 alumni who look to the future with confidence because of their educational experience at Kutztown University. Our Council of Trustees set broad policy and direction for the university and give countless hours of dedicated service, wise counsel, and good guidance. At this time, I would like to recognize the members of our council who are with us this morning. I will ask each to stand as I call their name. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Dennis Giarno, Chair of the Council of Trustees. Sandy Green, Robert Grimm, Esquire, Jim Ludlow, and Dr. Guido Bacchini, Chair Emeritus of the Board of Governors. Please join me in thanking our trustees for all that they do for us. Kutztown University is proud to permit active duty military personnel to wear their service uniform in lieu of the traditional cap and gown. This morning, we are also recognizing our graduating veterans with a special red, white, and blue honor cord in recognition of their service to our country. At this time, I would like to ask that all graduating active duty military personnel, student veterans, and all others who have served our country in the military to please stand so that we can thank you for your dedicated service to our nation. Veterans, please stand. Thank you. Representing the Kutztown University faculty today is Grand Marshal Dr. John Vifeus, who carried our ceremonial mace, and usher marshals Dr. Paul Ake, Dr. Janice Gasker, Dr. Tracy Keys, and Dr. Peg Spears. Ushers, please stand so that we can thank you for your contributions to today's ceremony. And it is now my honor to introduce those individuals who are the heart and soul of this great university. I present to you the faculty of Kutztown University. Faculty, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. I want to again welcome you all to the Fall 2024 Commencement Ceremony. I am pleased to address the graduating class of 2024 this morning as we recognize and celebrate one of the great accomplishments of your lifetime, earning a college degree. It hasn't been easy. You are of the generation who were in college during the recent pandemic, and you had to deal with the many challenges that COVID-19 imposed on us. You had to deal with many changes to the traditional educational experience, but you were flexible and adjusted to these challenges. Your faculty and staff did all that they could to help see you through the pandemic. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And having succeeded in light of these challenges prepares you well for the inevitable adversity you will face in your lifetime. And so, despite the difficulties, you succeeded. And I want to commend you all on your accomplishments. This morning, I'm delighted to award the bachelor's and master's degrees. Only a small percentage of the American population will have attained a level of education that you all have achieved. About 37% of the American population have earned a bachelor's degree. 13% have earned a master's degree, and only 2% will have earned a doctorate. Of course, many of those who have not earned a degree have been very successful and made significant contributions to our society and to our nation. But to earn an undergraduate degree brings with it a special distinction. It signifies a high level of dedication, commitment, and sacrifice, traits that will serve graduates throughout their lives. For those earning a graduate degree, it is an invaluable experience that leads to a fulfilled life. It is earned by hard work and by letting go of self and certainty and placing one's trust in a professor or a mentor. Through the course of study, a graduate student moves from the role of student to that of colleague with their professor. Graduate students, you are now the teachers, mentors, and leaders, and have much to do as you find your place in the world. I want to commend all of you on your extraordinary academic achievements at Kutztown University. Always remember, though, to not mistake activity for achievement. It is not the amount of work that you do that will lead to your success, but the quality of your work. Seek quality in all that you do. Seek quality in your work, in your play, and seek quality in your relationships. Those who are successful and happy in life are those who give 100% in all that they do. Usually the return that one gets from life is equal to that which one puts into it. The beauty of this is that while you may not have won or achieved your goal, you will have known that you have done your best, you have given your all, and as a result, you will be happy and satisfied with yourself. Overall, the world is a just place. Those who do their best get the best out of life. In 2016, I had the honor of being inaugurated the 12th president of Kutztown University. In my inaugural address, I spoke of the role of higher education in changing the lives of young people. I explained that colleges were created to awaken young people, to challenge their minds, to alert them to the possibilities that exist before them, to make them work hard and experience the personal growth and the joy that comes from a threshold achieved and a grade well earned. Along with that awakening, I said we need to make our students curious, to read that new book, to try that new recipe, to hear that new song, to see that new exhibition, to discover how far our physical conditioning can take us, to touch, to smell, to feel, to think, to learn. A college education then seeks to build character and to set our students on the path to self-knowledge. Finally, after the awakening and making our students curious and helping in the development of strong character, we must instill a gratefulness and a humility that, for our students, will lead to an educated mind, an enlightened soul, and a life fulfilled. Students, you have now completed a major step in your passage through life. It is said some people dream of worthy achievement, while others stay awake and experience it. I encourage you all to stay awake. Remain curious and seek out new knowledge and experiences. Attaining your college degree has prepared you for lifelong learning, and I encourage you to never stop digging deeper and going broader in the understanding of your discipline. Rest your feet firmly in the foundation of your family and the education that you have been provided. The things that can never be taken from you are your values and your character. Hold tight to your values and your character. Your education is a gift, one that few in this world have the opportunity to enjoy. Be grateful for this gift and strive to live your life with a humility that will make your family and community proud. Well done, and my best wishes to you all. I am now pleased to introduce Mark Handy Fenor, a junior political science major and student member of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education Board of Governors. He is an honors student from Philadelphia. He serves as an engagement officer for the KU Foundation, a junior council member for the Borough of West Reading, a community educator for the Alzheimer's Association, and a peer mentor for the KU Honors Program. Join me in welcoming Mark Handy Fenor, who will provide greetings on behalf of the state system.
Good morning, everyone. As a student here at Kutztown and a member of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education Board of Governors, I bring greetings on behalf of the state system, the board, and the chancellor. It's an honor to spend this time with you and to share in your celebration. It's truly a day to celebrate. In fact, ceremonies like this are going all around the state at many of our sister institutes as well. The Board of Governors takes great pride in all Apache universities. They are serving more than 80,000 students, preparing them to be the next Pennsylvania generation of leaders, thinkers, creators, and so many more. Today's ceremony highlights our top priority, the success of all of our students. You are why we are here today. Your presence here is not evidence of your own hard work, but it stands as a testimony to the dedication to all faculty, to all staff, and to others who supported you along your journey. To each of you graduating today, let me offer my most sincerest congratulations. Enjoy this moment, your moment. You've earned it. Today, you will join the ranks of 800,000 alumni across the state system universities, and we are honored to count you among them. Remember what you've learned, and just as important, remember the friendships that you've made and hold on to them throughout your lifetime. We're proud of each and every single one of you, everyone here. We're all proud of you. Now go out there, be the person that you dreamt to be when you were a kid. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. The Senior Class Gift Campaign invites the class of 2024 to begin building a legacy of an alumni engagement and philanthropic giving by making their first donation to Kutztown University. I would like to invite Anijah Keel, a senior psychology major, to the podium to present the gift.
Hello, everyone. I am honored to present the 2024 class gift to President Hawkinson. Each year, the graduating class combines resources to provide a collective gift to Kutztown University. The class of 2024 and its Student Leadership Committee designated gifts across areas they are most passionate about: athletics, clubs, classroom innovation, student scholarships, and more. All donors signed the class of 2024 gonflant to display their philanthropic support of Kutztown. Thank you all so much for your participation. We are proud to show our support for future students and proud to always be Golden Bears.
Thanks to all those who gave to the 2024 Class Gift Campaign. Your support indeed builds a legacy from one KU class to the next and demonstrates a culture of philanthropy that we are proud of at Kutztown University. Your commitment to not only the university, but to all future Golden Bears is much appreciated. This morning, we'll have the privilege of having several speakers share words of wisdom with us, including 2 students and 1 faculty member, all chosen by students, faculty, and administration. You can read the full bios of our students and faculty speakers in today's printed program, which for our online audience can be found on the KU Commencement website. I am pleased to introduce the graduate student representative of the Kutztown University Fall Class of 2024. He graduates this morning with a Master of Science in Computer Science, Software Development, focusing on data science and artificial intelligence. During his time at KU, he was a member of the Honors Program, including 2 years as president, and chaired the new Student Services Committee on the Honors Executive Board. He worked as a student worker for the Department of Computer Science and Information Technology and as a graduate assistant lead. He earned a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with a mathematics minor in 2022 from KU, graduating magna cum laude. He has also completed a graduate certificate in data analysis. Please welcome Riley Walther.
Good morning, President Hawkinson, Provost Basil Arnold, Council of Trustees, members of the class of 2024, and revered guests. Today marks a profound moment in all of our lives, a triumphant day, a day that we have been working hard towards and for many years, a day that you can confidently say, "Mama, I made it," because you are now a college graduate. And make no mistake, amidst a pandemic and persisting through some of the greatest changes seen in the modern world today, you are all undeniably worthy of such an accolade today. I'm sure you will all agree with me that this journey was fueled by a steady diet of caffeine, late-night cramming, and just enough Wi-Fi to keep us not only connected to our dreams, but sometimes to our sanity. But before the end of the credits roll on for our time here at college, and we all look to enroll in the courses of life going forward from today, I want you to think back to your 8-year-old self. Take a moment and ask yourself, am I becoming the person that my 8-year-old self wants to be? See, now that version of yourself did not have a care in the world about loans, taxes, or whether water is wet. No, this child was a visionary, fearless, overflowing with curiosity and wonder, and never allowing doubt or fear to inscribe their destiny. See, when I think of my 8-year-old self, I remember someone with dreams that knew no boundaries, and that there's no greater duty in life than being kind, paying it forward, and respecting everyone. Simply being a decent O and a decent person. Growing up in South Africa, my 8-year-old self never would have imagined the life would take me almost 8,000 miles across the world to study in a place of opportunity, the land of the free and the home of the brave, these United States of America. When I told friends and family about my plans to leave home and come to this incredible country, they all thought that I was completely bananas. That this would be a mistake, and that I was flying too close to the sun, about to get my wings singed. But those dreams that I had then are what brought me here today. And it is that spirit, that boldness, and that sheer tenacity to chase after a dream that I aim to center my life around. A generous portion of my life, and what I've achieved in my journey, has been about pushing beyond limits. From an early age, my father instilled in me and my brother an umbrella idea to always push it in life with whatever it is you do. He would say things like, "So, you're too tired to run under the lap? Well, push it. If you're satisfied with the bare minimum on a project or an assignment, push it. You think moving 8,000 miles away from home to another country on another continent is just too big of a leap for you? Well, push it. And why? Because you can." These words were not just advice. They were a mantra from an incredibly wise man to whom I will always be grateful to for instilling those words in me. These words, along with many others, have shaped how I face challenges every day. He may have given me those tools, but it is my mother who makes sure that I still carve out the masterpiece of life that my 8-year-old self wants to be. To both of them today, I would like to sincerely say thank you. Life constantly throws situations at us, testing our confidence, our self-worth, our very sense of who we are. And in those moments, it is not about who you have been, but rather who you want to be. Again, who your 8-year-old self wants to be. You always have that choice. I'm sure back then you did not let failure stop you from imagining the extraordinary. That is the mindset we should carry forward today. It is not about being perfect or always succeeding. It is about being willing to push through doubt and discomfort and to take that leap of faith, regardless of what outcome may arise. In 2016, Matthew McConaughey said that often we focus too much on failure. We study it, we dissect it. He said that we could dissect ourselves into self-loathing if we're not careful. But we should not be in denial of our failures. We can learn from that instead. You see, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a critical step on the way to it. And as honored as I am today to be amongst the smartest minds that have graced Kutztown University's campus, my greatest teacher has actually indeed been failure. So failure might not have had an office or office hours where I could go and complain or ask for advice, but it was always there, always watching and always willing to teach, especially when I procrastinated for some reason. My setbacks have taught me my resilience, creativity, and how to master, I'd say, the art of Googling my way out of tough situations, especially in this degree. But the thing is, how was I going to know if I failed or not if I never took that leap into the unknown in the first place? We all came to college for our own reasons, but our common goal was to learn. And if we already knew everything when we came here, if we did not take any leaps of faith, and we were afraid of failure, then how would we expect to grow? And how would we really learn anything at all? As much as we all look forward to our goals in life, we should still remember that these results are not the be-all, end-all at the end of the day. No, we should still remember the simple joys that make life meaningful. The classic journey and not the destination. The act of doing the work or saying a speech. The small things along the way that truly make life worth it. It is about the people that we meet, the places we go, and the lessons we learn while always trying to align with our own moral compass. Are we saying thank you enough? Are we holding the door open for the person behind us because it's the chivalrous thing to do? And maybe, just maybe, are we reading those terms and conditions before we click accept? It may not seem like it, but these small actions could be the defining moments for somebody else to realize, you know what? That's the kind of person that I want to be one day. And they could even be defining moments for you too. To my fellow graduates, along the way, failure is inevitable. But let me tell you this, failure is one of the greatest gifts that life can offer you. It is not something to avoid. It is something to embrace. It is where we grow, where we learn, and where we push ourselves beyond limits, further than we thought was possible. The world does not need more people to play it safe or follow a path out of obligation. The late, great Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." The world needs you to take that leap of faith and to be courageous enough to know that there will never be a perfect moment in life to try something new. So why not now? And why not you? So strive to build a life that your 8-year-old self would be proud to live. Because if we can do that, if we can try to leave the world a little bit better than we found it, then no matter what happens in life, we've already succeeded. Thank you very much, and congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Riley. I'm now pleased to introduce the undergraduate student representative of the Kutztown University class of fall of 2024. She graduates this morning with a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology with a minor in communication studies. While at KU, she served as an admissions tour guide and a student worker in the KU Honors Program. She volunteered for the University Conduct Board, Honors Advisory Council, and Dream League Baseball. She is involved in the Honors Program and several honors societies. Please welcome Marissa Moore.
Before I begin, I just wanted to take a brief moment of silence and recognize all of those that could not be here with us today. Let all of the empty chairs in this room be filled with their presence. Hello, and congratulations to my fellow Fall 2024 graduates. It has long been since tradition that graduation is seen as the end of the line. 4 years, we're done, we made it. For many of us, the beginning of this journey was a strange time. We were starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel of the COVID-19 pandemic. We got to live in the dorms and have in-person classes, but we had to meet our future best friends, our professors, our roommates, our advisors, and our classmates with covered faces. We got to be on campus, but events were sparse and often limited in capacity for attendance. People were still quite cautious. Given these circumstances, could we make a name for our cohort other than the COVID kids? Would we get to see the end of this era of life, only seeing others from the eyes up? If we did rise above these challenges, what label would they give us then? What kind of name would we make for ourselves in those 4 years? I stand before you all now in hopes that we will mark this day not as the end, but as the beginning. This is the start of the rest of our lives and the birth of new opportunities to change the world. And we will use the experience and skills from Kutztown University to define our generation. People born between 1901 and 1927 have been written in history books as the greatest generation. This generation attained this title by persevering through 2 world wars and the Great Depression, to name a few. Many people have said that our world has since gone downhill, leaving a perception that our generation will inherently fail. However, I urge all of you to make note of the striking resemblance between the society that raised the greatest generation and that which raised us. They are both societies filled with hate, dysfunction, strife, war, and apprehension for the future. So how will we compare 100 years later? Could this be the generation to break these cycles of negativity? I believe that, like the greatest generation, we too were meant to persevere through the events that plagued our history. Columbine, 9/11 and the global war on terrorism, the great 2008 recession, and COVID-19. These tragedies should serve not to make us fearful or pessimistic, but to allow us to better appreciate all that is good. Our worlds unfortunately went dark during a time when we were supposed to be living it up, finishing high school, meeting new friends, going on dates, trying new things. And it was hard to do all of these things even after we were let out of the confines of our homes. I and others in the room today were fortunate enough to have been recruited into the honors program before the start of my first semester. As a smaller group, we had early move-in and held most of our orientation outside so that we didn't have to mask. It was likely the only reason that I connected with one of my best friends, Aiden, who is in the room as one of our fellow graduates today, because I was able to identify him easier later when I saw him with a mask on. But not all of us were granted such opportunities to begin this journey. We cannot allow future history books to simply look at our generation as being halted by these events. We need to use these experiences to drive us toward a world that can one day be experienced from more than just the eyes up, whether that's from behind masks or behind our endless array of screens. If we want to live up to the greatest generation, we first need to appreciate greatness. We need to smile at strangers because we knew what it was like to live in a world where smiles were covered up. We need to say yes to going out with friends because we lived in a time where mingling was considered unsafe. We need to give hugs. We need to support one another, clean up after ourselves, put the shopping cart back, speak out against hate, and learn what it means to truly be the greatest generation. And we can do that starting right now. This is the beginning of our story. Everything we do from this day forward will be what defines us. This is the start of our legacy. Remember that changing the world starts by changing the smaller world around us, by those who we touch and influence. To our future educators, you will go on to change the lives of your students. To our future counselors, you will go on to change the worlds of your clients. To our future law enforcement, you will go on to change the worlds of all those you protect and serve. So even though we may be saying goodbye to the grounds of Kutztown University, its staff, and maybe even some of its students, we are saying hello to new opportunities, to new people, to new jobs, to new lives. We are saying hello to greatness. So let us be excited. Let us be hopeful. Let us be fearless. Let us change history for the better. And let us make today the start of the true greatest generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Marissa. Graduates, in your personal and professional lives, you will likely join many different organizations. This morning, as a part of your commencement, you are being inducted into one of those organizations, the Kutztown University Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming Dan Price, class of 2004.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. A little louder. Good morning. All right. That's usually your move, Guido, and since I did it for you this year. Good morning, President Hawkinson, Provost Basden, Council of Trustees, Kutztown faculty and staff, and most importantly, our graduates. On behalf of the Kutztown University Foundation and Alumni Council, I stand before you representing 76,000 Kutztown alumni who are the foundation of support for our wonderful university. I'd like to take a quick moment and ask anybody in the crowd, if you've graduated from Kutztown, to please stand and we will applaud you. Any alumni in the crowd, please stand. As you can see from this wide range of people that just stood, the community at Kutztown is a family that extends well beyond our own. As you enter the next chapter of your life, I can't help but think about the concept of Kutztown University alumni as one very big team. The idea of teams, teammates, and teamwork are at the heart of our daily lives. Just this past fall, as most of us know, we had an incredible women's soccer team here at Kutztown. We had an incredible football team here at Kutztown. We had an incredible field hockey team here at Kutztown, all of whom represented this university on a local and a national level. Yet while the concept of teamwork is generally aligned with sports, it is far more than that. Our amazing band requires incredible teamwork. Our administration and faculty require incredible teamwork. Your group projects required incredible teamwork. Well, except for that one person who always takes credit and doesn't really contribute much to the group project. We'll leave them out of that right now. But most importantly, your friendships, your relationships, and your family require teamwork. Now that you're about to become an alum of this great university, you are joining a big family of Kutztown alumni that truly want to support you as a member of our team. As you move forward in your journey after Kutztown, we hope that you will be a proud alum and continue to stay engaged with us. Whether it's being informed of university and alumni activities, attending events such as homecoming, visiting our alumni house, or just strengthening those relationships with your fellow graduates and others who are part of this team. In the future, we want to all be united for our love for Kutztown University. Congratulations again, and welcome to our family. It's good to be golden.
Thank you, Dan. It's now my honor and privilege to ask Dennis Giarno, Chair of the Council of Trustees, to provide greetings on behalf of the Council and to introduce our faculty speaker.
Good morning. As chair of the Council of Trustees, I want to extend my congratulations to this morning's graduates and their families. We're honored that you chose Kutztown University for your education, as so many from Pennsylvania and the region have for the last 158 years. I look forward to following the many successes you will achieve in the years ahead. I'm honored to introduce this morning's faculty speaker, Dr. Daniel Immel. Dr. Immel, professor of music, has taught at KU for 15 years, nearly 15 years, and has performed around the world. His solo and collaborative piano performances have led him to perform in the United States, Europe, Canada, and Russia. Dr. Immel's previous appointments included a soloist recitalist in the Allen Fort International Piano Festival at Yale University and a guest artist in residence at the University of Macedonia in Greece. He's also performed at Carnegie Hall in New York, at the Kennedy Center in Washington, and with the KU Wind Ensemble, as well as with the KU Orchestra. Please join me in welcoming our faculty speaker, Dr. Daniel Immel.
Dr. Hawkinson, Provost Arnold, distinguished guests, Board of Trustees, families, faculty, staff, and most importantly to you guys, Kutztown University's class of 2024. It's my distinguished honor to have been chosen as your commencement speaker today and to celebrate each and every one of you as you prepare to leave all of your comfortable and familiar steps behind in order to embrace the thrilling, terrifying, and daring leaps that await for each of your promising futures. Today is a day of celebration and a rite of passage that each of you has earned, and one that extends to all of your family members, teachers, friends, and supporters that have championed your journeys thus far. Success is never individualistic. It's a kaleidoscope of souls whose paths were meant to cross yours and carry you to your future destinations. Now, I imagine that some of you have already been asked this question, and you're really going to be asked it after Dr. Hawkinson confers your degrees today. And that question is, so what are you going to do now? It's the first question to your upcoming life exam, but you don't have the syllabus yet. So let me give you 5 points to a study guide that might help you. Number 1, spend it wisely. No, not your soon-to-be expiring bare bucks at Dixon Marketplace or Starbs, but your time. It's the one stock commodity that none of us can duplicate or trade in this life. How many of you have said, oh, I can't wait to graduate and get out of here, only to March, maybe in the last month to maybe this week, and yo, time out, I'm not ready. We all look in the rearview mirror wanting to hold on to the best of times, or we want to fast forward as fast as we can to the next song on our soundtrack. Yet there's one destination that shouldn't be overlooked as the car drives out of town today, and that's the present. Be present. Put your phones down. No, not right now. No problem. And engage with those in your lives and live for now, as it's all any of us ever really have. Your graduation today was once upon a time a goal in the past. In 2 short hours when you walk out of here, this will be the past. Time is elusive, and the best way to appreciate its value is not to focus on the amount that you've banked or to spend the currency before you have it, but to remain thankful that we have the choice in how it leaves our wallets and where and how we spend it. Point number 2, suffer well. Your circle is always going to see the finished product like today, and never the tears, pain, and anguish, at times maybe the impulse to walk away from it all. I stand before you today as a man who's been, for the last 25 years, in possession of a disability, and that of severe hearing loss. And like one of my greatest idols, the iconic Beethoven, I too one day will be completely deaf as he was and unable to hear my music in the world around me. However, as a man of deep faith, I choose to see my progressive hearing loss as a gift placed in me to serve as a reminder to the future of generations of students that I've been blessed to teach that adversity or disability does not have to be the end of your story, but just the beginning, because destiny always gets its way. I'm from a town of 800 people in southwest Montana, population 6 million trout. There are no stoplights, and one of the most exciting things that happens in my hometown is the cattle drive that goes down Main Street. If you were to tell me 30 years ago that a skinny kid from a small rodeo Montana town would play Carnegie Hall twice and appear in some of the greatest concert halls in the world, I tell you I have prime beachfront property in Ole and Fleetwood to sell all of you. Trials are accompanying stones to every step we take. Some are visible, like mine. Others, their hardships are invisible, but no less difficult to face. It will be how you respond to them, how your heart and soul rise to face them, that will define the greatness you seek. Magic happens when you believe, so never surrender. Number 3, greatness is not an app. I think of your generation as the IAG, the instant access generation. However, greatness is not a downloadable app to add even more convenience to our lives. You don't win the PSAC football title at 11-0 when you really don't win the field hockey and the rugby national championships. To some great killer Wi-Fi at Dunkin' while you're chilling with your girl, Taylor, or you're trying to download beats from the weekend on your weekend. No, greatness is cultivated in darkness, in solitude, in the shadows. It's solid ice that must be carved inside of you. A bonfire of fortitude when no one's watching you. On the field at 6 a.m., in the weight or practice room, the fields or the court. It's in the dead of winter or in the library where fatigue and doubt are the only bookmarks that are keeping you company. There will be times like today where all feels like the Shire, but greatness is forged in fire. So if you want the ring, you're going to have to go through and conquer Mordor in order to wear it for the long haul. Number 4, say hello to goodbye. Embrace endings. I think one of the greatest contradictions about change I've found is that there are few things in life that are simultaneously both exciting and painful. The best beginnings are disguised as endings, and the hardest thing about attachment and love is letting go. There will be many moments in your careers and lives, in addition to your greatest triumphs, that you will suffer some heartbreaking and shattering defeats that will leave you absolutely broken. However, there's a tremendous amount to be said for unanswered prayers. Some of the very things I wanted more than anything in this life, I now thank my lucky stars they never materialized. Remember this, rejection is protection and redirection. Always. Get back up on your feet. Put the gloves on for round 2. Refuse to accept the disqualifying bell when you always know you belonged in the ring. And when you do face the hardships and trials that come along, don't underestimate the healing power of the 3 Bs. No, not Bach, Beethoven, and Brahms, but your bros, your bays, and your besties. 3 healing tonics of fellowship that provide immeasurable healing to your wellness. And don't forget your parents. You're always going to be their little boys and girls, no matter how old you get, no matter how many lines are on your face, if your hair turns gray. Draw from the years of wisdom and experience and love to guide you. And when you surround yourselves with these formidable armies, the battles are so much easier to face and to win. And last but not least, number 5, the most valuable of all, is the fundamental concept we all learned in kindergarten at the Cubby. keep your eyes on your own paper. In the image-obsessed culture we live in, it's all too familiar to fall prey to feeling that we're not attractive enough, boss enough, cool enough, whatever, or feeling as if you don't belong anywhere. Keep this in mind. The world is overflowing with copies. Be the original you were created to be. Nothing was ever gained by trying to be someone else or trying to live a life like theirs while your own life passed you by. How will anyone ever be able to learn from you if you never fully embrace your authentic truth, identity, and life path forward? Master the art of being enough because you are. One day, the end of the journey, pencils down time, comes for all of us. So be sure that what you've turned in is a paper that's filled with your knowledge, your love, and your experience, and not filled eraser marks because you copied somebody else's paper when you assumed that they even studied or paid attention at all. So class of 2024, you've written the preface to your future. As you exit those doors today and drive out of town, you start writing chapter 1. Someone is waiting to read your story, to know that because you did, they can. So every day, each and every one of us here is writing our legacy. So don't give power to the ghost writers who think they know your story better than you've lived it. So remember, whether it was the times that you were chasing leprechaun treasure at Kutz Patty's, or admiring that class ring 10 years from now in your offices and your cubicles that you forged in fire during your time here, you'll come to realize that it prepared all of you for the sunrise of your impending careers starting today. Because you, the class of 2024, have something very special and very spectacular in common with the sunrise. And that is, like the sunrise, each and every one of you is good to be golden. Congratulations, class of 2004, and go get them. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Honor students will be the first undergraduates in each college to receive their diplomas this morning. We will now acknowledge the achievements of the scholars in each academic designation. Will cum laude graduates please rise? These students have achieved cumulative grade point averages of 3.4 to 3.59 on a 4.0 scale. You may be seated. Will the magna cum laude graduates please rise? These students have achieved grade point averages of 3.6 to 3.79. You may be seated. Finally, will the summa cum laude graduates please rise? This highest distinction is reserved for students who have achieved a grade point average of 3.8 or higher. You may be seated. Please join me in now recognizing the academic achievements of all of our students. All students, please rise. You may be seated. I now call upon Dr. Lauren Baston-Arnold, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, to present the candidates for degrees in the class of 2024.
On behalf of the faculty, I'm honored to celebrate the culmination of your academic studies at Kutztown University. I wish you all success in your professional and personal lives. You are our ambassadors to the world. People will learn about or become better acquainted with Kutztown University through you. Show people that the students who attend Kutztown are impressive individuals who make a difference in the world. We know that you'll make us proud. Shortly, the deans of the respective colleges will announce the candidates for master's and bachelor's degrees and present each in turn to the president, who will hand the candidates the long-awaited diploma. Ben Trout, registrar, and his staff will hand the diplomas to the president to present to the graduates. Bachelor's candidates who have distinguished themselves academically will be recognized. All candidates for degrees and all associated honors and distinctions are announced based on the candidate's academic record through the past semester. The actual awarding of the degree and associated honors and distinctions rests on the validation of coursework from the final semester of study, which concluded yesterday. A few of our candidates this morning made more progress than they had anticipated and finished the requirements for the degree after the commencement program went to press. Although their names do not appear in the program, they will be announced with those of their classmates. Please allow all the names to be heard as they are announced. Dr. Ann Carroll, Dean, associated by Associate Dean Dr. Charlie Nando, will announce the candidates of the College of Business.
I invite the students earning master's degrees from the College of Business to the stage. Mackenzie Lynn Kyle. Grace McKee. Megan Rose Hode. Parker Zimmerowski. Curtis C. Ravenel. Austin T. Moyer. Anne Marie Whalen. Casey Jean Ramoldi. Marissa Faith Giancola. Samora Prophet, pardon me. Randy Garcia de Jesus. Olivia Joelle Keese. Remzan Moy. Michael Shiano DeCola. Dominic Proieto. Trevor James Leverington. Antonio Rosillo. Kyle Patrick Newman. Carolyn Elizabeth Thompson. Madeline Forster. Tim Coyle. I invite the students earning bachelor's degree from the College of Business to the stage. Krista Thwit Lee, cum laude. Alexis Ann Martins, cum laude. Rachel Sabo, summa cum laude. Haripriya Hemawati Ramkissoon. Nicholas Ryan DeBonza. Emily Ann Horn. Stetton Ronan Weber. Shane Thomas Collington. Blake White. Christian Jonathan Schweizer. Peter Ferdinand. Sebastian James Slaska. Stephen D. Kulikowski. Justice Darville. Victoria Hamadi Saye. Elena Noel Chauspierre. Julia Ficken. Emily Duff. Hallie S. O'Neill. Ellie Michelle Edwards. Kevin David Chavez. Liam Rode. Andrew Jeffrey Slusark, cum laude. Zachary Morris, summa cum laude. Leanne Pasquale, magna cum laude. Emily Jimenez, magna cum laude. Megan N. Christ, cum laude. Jordan Urquhart. Christian Suriel. Nicholas Azzolini. Nicholas Abruzzi. Gabrielle San Lorenzo. Emmy Wolfel, summa cum laude. Alexis Bryn Swavely. Chase Nicholas Spencer. Maria Sanchez Garcia Muniz. Jacinda Vise. Alexa Michaela Fiorini, cum laude. Miles R. Rahetti. Colin Warner. Macy R. O'Donnell. Jordan Marie Oten. Anthony Fontana. Anna Berardi. Jose Orozco Pisano, cum laude. Randall D. Kent. Joshua Thomas Clausen. Keep going. Philip Joseph DeMarco. Owen Quinn Snyder. Gabriel Hall. Matthew E. Laskowski. Rebecca Wilson. Elizabeth Ann Caulfield. President Hawkinson, Provost Basden Arnold, and honored guests, on behalf of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the December 2024 graduating class of the College of Business at Kutztown University. Congratulations to all our graduates.
Dr. Rebecca West Burns, Dean, assisted by Associate Dean Dr. Thomas Conway, will announce the candidates of the College of Education.
I invite the students earning master's degrees from the College of Education to come to the stage. Allison Dorler. Yomara Natalie Rivas. Erin Dorothy Devine. Laura Elizabeth Gahagan. Gianna M. Gallagher. Brittany Hubler. Madison Shehab. Sarah Lehman. Haley Melissa Sheik. Jack Erickson. Cora Elise Murphy. Alyssa Ann McDonald. Timone Ashley Williams. Krista Kraus. Ashley Henri Beckner. Amy Joy France. Melanie Paolini. Julia Rose Ungst. Rebecca Brooke Landis. Jennifer Lynn Duquette. Danielle Catherine Bartman. Rebecca Lee Smith. Erin Kelsey Strumitis. Jacqueline Ray Garner. Paola Mosquera. Erica Lynn Sortino. Olivia Brianna Ionucci. Giovanni Negron Garcia. Serena Connolly. Michael Hunter. Taylor Louise Hemdall. Jessica Ann Gall. Sarah Abraham. Rula Huri. Mason Rabenald. Savannah K. Bowers. Amanda Higgins Runkle. Michelle Causa. Ava Mariani. Amanda Marzari. Hannah Frymoyer. Megan Christine McAndrews. Alexis Shaner. I invite the students earning bachelor degrees from the College of Education to come to the stage. Annalise Leacadia Prisbilla, summa cum laude. Ryan James Degler, cum laude. Alex Nicole Cleary. Michael Joseph Adams, summa cum laude. Ty Skinner, summa cum laude. Logan Connor Dickman, summa cum laude. Gabriela Pia Zingales, summa cum laude. Heather Green, summa cum laude. Gabrielle DiFrancesco, magna cum laude. Marissa Elizabeth Dobbs, summa cum laude. Alize Thompson, magna cum laude. Excuse me, Alize Thompson, magna cum laude. Hadley Harrington. Sebastian Roberts. Ethan Mesh. Molly Rachel Kutz. Molly Rachel Kutz. Ian Cohan, magna cum laude. Emily Ray Hendershot, summa cum laude. Emma May Keller, summa cum laude. Thea Marie Miller, summa cum laude. Julia Ann Birish, cum laude. Ashley Marie Roberts, summa cum laude. Kristen Mary Lipkus, summa cum laude. Amber May Free, summa cum laude. Melody Rose McCosh, summa cum laude. Abigail Jane Searfoss, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Metzger, cum laude. Chelsea Caitlin Zuckel, summa cum laude. John Henry Prespolinski. Matthew D. Watkins. Desiree N. Smith. Shannon Rainier, summa cum laude. Shannon Ann Kaiser, summa cum laude. Nicole Overberg, summa cum laude. Gianna Marie DiNardo, summa cum laude. Kimberly Ann Wenzel, summa cum laude. Kelly N. Askins, summa cum laude. Mallory M. Sabanis. Gabrielle Lynn Quinn, cum laude. Riley Elizabeth Ewart, summa cum laude. Emma Elizabeth German, cum laude. President Hawkinson, Provost Basin Arnold, and honored guests. On behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the December 2024 graduating class of the College of Education at Kutztown University. Congratulations to all of our graduates.
Dr. Lori McMillan, Dean, assisted by Associate Dean Dr. Deborah Hokian, will announce the candidates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
I invite the students earning master's degrees from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences to the stage. Jalitza Pagan. Jared Taylor Resack. Joshua Brinker. Noel Che. Riley Walter. I invite the students earning bachelor's degrees from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences to the stage. Marissa Olivia Moore, summa cum laude. Leah Mary Paulina Eister. Matthew Scott Long, cum laude. Tamira Shanice White. Jodalise Jasmine Baez, magna cum laude. Brooke Chatham, summa cum laude. Sarah Marie Lovenstein, summa cum laude. Kadrian A. Vega, magna cum laude. Zachary Robert Andrekowitz, cum laude. Kylie Mackenzie Frayne, summa cum laude. Fernanda Teobaldo Panis, magna cum laude. Brianna N. Woodworth, summa cum laude. Kinsey E. Custer, magna cum laude. Sienna Forster, magna cum laude. Kyle Joseph Beers, magna cum laude. Anijah Raynell Keel. Lauren A. Fospiner, summa cum laude. Christopher Alexander Heel, cum laude. Jarlene Herrera, cum laude. Calvin N. Mendoza, magna cum laude. Cornelia Perry, summa cum laude. Thaddeus K. Urzar, magna cum laude. Adam Matthew Wisniewski, summa cum laude. Ryan A. Howard, summa cum laude. Alexandra Petra Merrill, cum laude. Dustin Ian Kramer, cum laude. Aiden Rotz, magna cum laude. Jesse Quire. Blaze M. Corcoran. Shahid Warren. Logan Phi, magna cum laude. Janae Micaiah Crawford Nickerson. Yunhua Lin. Julia Nicole Kraft. Ekaterina Fedotova. Estela Espresión Mercado. Isabella Rossetti, cum laude. Dana Lee Wentz, summa cum laude. Jeray Nashay Jackson. Max Connor Schock. Evan Morales. James Kiernan Gorman. Jake Mancaruso. Molly E. McHarg. Alexa Natalie Cordova. Aida Abudshish. Brian Mendez. Alexis Christina Brogi. Kylie Faith Barbary. Luca M. Smalley. Anthony G. Grimes. Jalen A. Montez. Jacob A. Wink. Grace B. Bashan. Alexa Wexler. Trinity Ann Nelson. Amanda L. Oakley. Jeremiah D. Garcia. Ian T. Haynes. Tyreek Traylon Husser. Christina L. Sankowitz. Molly Johnston. Maxine Keisha Beers. Taylor N. Rogers, cum laude. Nicole Cameron Delarama. Colleen Ann Soden. Caitlin Marie Bone. Nathan Robert Santiago. Sam Daniel. Ryan M. Scholerman. Caleb Livesey, cum laude. Aiden LaPenta, summa cum laude. Henry R. Cofield. Alexander Chavaria. Anthony Nelson. Camille Bentley, summa cum laude. Francesca Aragon Caffey. Byron Mantone, cum laude. Chance Corliss. Aisha J. Gibbs, summa cum laude. B. Veronica Farnham. Bethany Janine Welliver. Kenzie Haddock. Emily J. Deneen, cum laude. Craig Robert Harrell. Brogan J. Coffin. Caden T. Coffin. Owen Matthew Fowles, cum laude. Alexis N. White. Karina Ann Haight, cum laude. Tanea A. Brown. Francis Patrick Pollock. Alexa Nicole May, summa cum laude. Owen C. Campaign. Drew T. Henser. Christina Lene Hartz, magna cum laude. Seth Tyler Winger. Luke J. Widener, magna cum laude. Destiny Marie Luna, summa cum laude. President Hawkinson, Provost Based Arnold, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the December 2024 graduating class of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at Kutztown University. Congratulations to all our graduates.
Dr. Bradley Shope, Dean, assisted by Associate Dean Dr. Amy Filer-Wunder, will announce the candidates of the College of Visual and Performing Arts.
Students earning master's degrees from the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Lauren Sunday. Sandra Parker Ulikowski. Renee Kimberly Williams Irwin. Jordan Taylor Robinson. Christina Nicole Shoemaker. Shoshana Harris. Kelsey Clay. Sophia Rose Carroll. Katrina Nemi. Caitlin Nicole Foley. Emily Gagler. Colton Rogers. Students earning bachelor's degrees from the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Kelly Marie Sulca Hernandez, summa cum laude. And Lee Yvette Torres Torres, magna cum laude. Alex Michael Ortiz, magna cum laude. Joelle Pirelli, summa cum laude. Hannah Lynn Klaychek. Matthew C. Mumet. Rachel M. Colameco. Elise Fuar, cum laude. Olivia Vallejo, summa cum laude. Brooke B. Barnes, cum laude. Torlin Elise Houts, magna cum laude. Amaya Cruz, summa cum laude. Jayla Siana Kearney. Bryce M. Panone, magna cum laude. Catherine G. Gray. Catherine J. Dale. Hidayah Jafar, summa cum laude. Carolina Couturier. Ryan E. Breton, summa cum laude. Alexis E. King, magna cum laude. Anna M. Bechtel, summa cum laude. Morgan J. Allen, summa cum laude. Emily Hall, summa cum laude. McKenna Gooden, summa cum laude. Jordan Amagan, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Rose Armstrong, magna cum laude. Erica May Moriarty, magna cum laude. Ramon Carrero, magna cum laude. Ryan David Hooven. Hannah Joy Quay. Campbell R. Graney. Liam M. Broley. Kyla Marie Spobo. Rhiannon C. Bartow. Jordan Dallas Baer, summa cum laude. Wesley Hoyle, summa cum laude. Brendan Anthony Torres, magna cum laude. Joshua Jeffrey Martinez. Nicholas A. Romanek, summa cum laude. Ridge Wargans. Paula Marie Rucker. Jacqueline Lynn. Morgan Janisek. Sarah Grace Keeley. Lucas C. Kolbitsky. Scott Elliott Bass, summa cum laude. Michaela Mitchell. Daniel Christopher Gorman, summa cum laude. Summer Lynn Vernitsky. Kia Vang. President Hawkinson, Provost Baisden Arnold, and honored guests. On behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the December 2024 graduating class of the College of Visual and Performing Arts at Kutztown University. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the master's degree please stand? Mr. President, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Library Science, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, Master of Social Work. Those candidates who have completed all requirements for the specific and appropriate degree named and to whom the award of the degree has been recommended by the faculty and the Council of Trustees.
As presented by the Provost, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Council of Trustees and by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state system of higher education, I do now confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Library Science, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, Master of Social Work, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Will the master's degree candidates, graduates, please be seated? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please stand? Mr. President, I'm pleased to present for degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Social Work, those candidates who have completed all requirements for the specific and appropriate degree named and to whom the award of the degree has been recommended by the faculty and the Council of Trustees.
As presented by the Provost, upon recommendation of the faculty and approval of the Council of Trustees, and by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state system of higher education, I do now confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Science in Social Work, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Please be seated, and congratulations to our newest graduates.
This concludes the awarding of the master's and baccalaureate degrees. I want to recognize the many family members and friends who are here today to celebrate this great achievement with you. Would all parents, spouses, relatives, and friends of the graduates please stand and let us recognize you for the important contributions you have made. You may be seated. I wish to thank all who have worked so hard to make this commencement exercise a success. The administrators, faculty, and staff who helped plan and organize this event, and the ushers, custodial, grounds, and labor crews who made it happen. And to the members of the Department of Cinema, Television, and Media Production for allowing us to broadcast the ceremony to friends and relatives around the world. Graduates, we are proud of you and join you in celebrating your success. Master's degree recipients were hooded on stage to signify the receipt of their graduate degree. Baccalaureate graduates, please stand. That's all of you, not the master's students. To signify the receipt of a bachelor's degree, please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. If you ever forget which side your tassels should be placed on, remember that you wear it on your left over your heart to remind you of your alma mater. You may be seated. This day signifies a new beginning for each of our graduates. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you today, you have earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You can now call yourselves alumni, and for some of our graduate recipients, two-time alumni of Kutztown University. This day marks a wonderful milestone not only in your lives, but also in the life of the university. I wish you all the best as you go into your new lives as graduates of this great institution. As you depart, you have our best wishes for a safe drive home and for a long, productive, and exciting life. I ask the graduates to please allow the platform committee and faculty to recess before being dismissed, and we request that the guests for today's program please remain seated until the marshals have released all graduates for the recessional. As you now go into the future, remember, most of us spend a lot of time dreaming of the future, never realizing that a little of it arrives each day. And on that note, I hope you enjoy your passage into the future. Be sure to occasionally stop and enjoy the view, but stay focused and don't linger too long. You have a long path still before you and much to do. You have honored us by choosing this great university, and it is our hope that we have repaid your trust in us with a quality education and meaningful experience at Kutztown University. Congratulations and best wishes in your future endeavors. Please rise if you are able and join Carly Bonanno in singing the alma mater. The words are printed on the inside cover of your graduation bulletin.